Well guys, it's a brand new day, which means somewhere out there's a YouTuber plotting out the most effective way to destroy all of the good faith that they've built up with their audience, all in the name of making a few extra dollars. Not sure what it is about internet fame or like becoming a medium-sized YouTuber that makes people do such questionable shit for money, but I'm hoping that whenever my time comes, it's something cool. Fingers crossed. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is one of those videos that's gonna make me seem a little bit chronically online, okay? But somebody sent me this, and I think it's kind of an interesting situation. It's a little bit of a nothing burger, I'm not gonna lie, but if you never eat the nothing burgers, the something burgers won't taste as good. So just keep that in mind, okay? Some of you may be familiar with a YouTuber named Dustin Poynter. If you're not, he's a relatively popular YouTuber whose entire shtick is like reviewing relationships, basically. Like he watches TikToks or he reads Am I the Asshole threads. And his entire thing is basically saying whether or not the people in these videos or the people in these stories are red flags or green flags. I watched a few of his videos, and it's not for me. To me, it seems like just a step or two above like the AI voices reading the Reddit stories on TikTok with Minecraft or Subway servers beneath it. Honestly, he doesn't really seem to add a whole lot to these stories, and he also seems to pick ones that are pretty safe. Like, am I the asshole for calling my sister a meanie head after she killed my dog? Which honestly, to be fair to him, I guess, that entire subreddit is stupid shit like that, so maybe not his fault. Anyways, the point is that before yesterday, he was a relatively well-liked guy, with people looking at him as a morally well-rounded individual. That was until yesterday when he released a video with a sponsorship in it that seems to have turned his entire fan base against him. 2 videos about bad sponsorships back to back. What's in the water, guys? In this video, he plugs an app called Loomis, which is a psychic and tarot reading app, which he claims, likely instructed to by the app people, can accurately and reliably predict the future. He then takes it one step further by telling his audience if they're having relationship trouble, if they think their partner might be cheating on them, if they want to know if an ex is thinking about them, stuff like that. They should download Loomis so they can find out. Now, all of that is bad enough, but the cherry on the shit sundae here is that apparently at first, this was an undisclosed ad. The person who sent me this said at first the video did not have that little, like, this video contains a paid promotion thing, and that's a box you've got to manually check whenever you upload a video with a sponsorship in it. And apparently, this guy did not check that box. I can't confirm that, but the way the ad is implemented and the way it's talked about, it would make a whole lot of sense if at first this was intended to be a completely undisclosed ad. It doesn't sound like an ad read. It seems like he's personally recommending this to his audience, or at least that's how it comes across to me. I'll let you form your own opinion. And you can do that right after I shamelessly plug my desk mats for the second to last time, people. That's right, guys. There are only 3 days left to buy a limited edition desk mat. So if you want one, you're cutting her close. Come July 6th, they will never be sold again. So if you want one, you better act soon, all right? With that being said, though, let's not waste any more time. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
Psychic just accurately predicted that my husband is cheating on me with my mother. Am I going crazy? I've been with my husband Josh for 3 years now, and last week we had plans for our anniversary dinner, but he never came home from work the evening of. When he finally came back late that night, he swore up and down that work made him stay late and his phone died and he couldn't get in touch with me, but he was very skittish when he told me this.
Okay, so stuff like this is what makes this whole thing look so suspicious. Obviously, this is not a real Reddit story. They made this up to promote this app. This is not a real Reddit thread, but he's treating it like his normal content. There's no introduction. This is how he does his videos. He just starts reading the story, and as the story progresses, he'll show red flags or green flags to indicate how these people are behaving. There is absolutely no way whatsoever to tell that this is part of a sponsored segment. It just seems like he's moving on to the next story. This is illegal. You can't do this. And based off the comments, apparently he does this a lot. Like he sort of mixes in the sponsorship like this, so you don't really know that what you're watching is a sponsored segment until the very end, which I'm pretty sure even that, where you make it clear right at the very end, is still not legal. But for this one, he never, ever makes it clear that this is sponsored. There's no indication whatsoever that he's being paid to do this. Like I said, it just seems like he's personally recommending this app by the end of the story.
I was terrified he was cheating. This wasn't the first time something felt off. There have always been a couple of moments before where I questioned his loyalty, but there was no proof, just my intuition. So at that moment, I was quite desperate to find out the truth. I ended up downloading this app that had been going viral lately called Loomis and got in touch with a tarot reader, an intuitive psychic named Aurora. She started drawing cards and then said this: "Your husband is sleeping with your own mother." Oh, dear Heavenly Father.
Again, no indication whatsoever that this is sponsored. This just seems like his normal content. And he seems to even be going against the things that he pretends to believe in just to make this look as normal as possible. Nobody in their right mind would not call a person going to a psychic to find out if their husband is cheating on them a red flag. But somehow this turns out to be a red flag on the husband because this psychic apparently knows the future? This is bullshit.
She even read my birth chart and said he was pulling away from me emotionally. I was so spooked by this that I immediately went to my mother's house to check on her and saw Josh's car in the driveway, and my heart completely sank. Oh dear. I feel so lost and I have no idea what to do. And I don't know if this psychic app was just a crazy coincidence or this stuff actually works. Thoughts? Well, you darn tootin' right it works. I just had a friend who went through a very emotional breakup and he downloaded the Loomis app and their psychic told him that their ex would come back and was actually quite confident in it. And guess what? Their ex did come back. So if you're ever in a no contact spiral, you're questioning everything, or you just want to know if your ex still thinks about you, check out Loomis. You can ask it literally anything, and the first chat is free. You can ask things like, is my ex coming back? Do they still think about me? Who's my soulmate? I'll add a link in the description for you to check out.
And that's it. That's the entire sponsorship. I don't know about you guys, but that seems intentionally framed to look like a personal recommendation and not like a sponsorship. No check out my link in the description. No thanks for sponsoring this video. Nothing on the screen either, which is a really big thing. Every sponsor I have ever worked with ever wants you to have certain things on the screen, B-roll, links, whatever it might be. For a company to not want you to put anything on the screen and for you not to say check out my link or thanks for sponsoring this video or this video is brought to you by anything like that, yeah, that's shady as fuck. That is 100% intentional. But honestly, I really wouldn't expect anything less from an app that claims to have verified psychic readers. What the fuck does that even mean? Not only do I think it costs money, it seems like the general consensus on the internet right now is that it's all automated and it's AI and you're not even speaking to actual people. So yeah, it wouldn't really surprise me if they try to do their sponsorships undisclosed. Psychic reading has been proven time and time again to be a practice that preys on vulnerable people. I would not expect a company trying to profit through those methods to be the most morally sound. However, based off the comment section and some of the social media reaction, it seems like most people expected a lot more from this guy. And look, I don't have a horse in this race, but to me, personally, I don't really feel like there's a whole lot of coming back from this. Like, this is not a case where a bunch of people were taking a sponsorship and it turned out to be a shitty company after the fact. I've looked up this company on YouTube and this is the only guy I can find who's taken a sponsorship from him. And this is not a thing where like a company is investigated and people find out they're doing shady shit. This is the most obviously shady company right on the surface. It's a fucking psychic reading app. And not only that, it seems like they wanted you to do the ad undisclosed. This should have been red flags everywhere for this guy, and it probably was. It just seems like he didn't care. Not a good look, Dustin. Not a good look. Well, guys, what do you think? Like I was just saying, if this was a situation where this guy couldn't have really known any better, you know, something came out after the fact, or like some serious research had to be done to kind of uncover certain things, I feel like that's one thing, but accepting a sponsorship from a company like this is bad enough. Seemingly going out of your way to hide the fact that it's a sponsorship, infinitely worse. I don't really know what this guy's game plan was. I'm assuming he thought that his audience either just wouldn't care or they wouldn't notice, but unfortunately for him, neither of those things has happened, and I don't really know what his next step should be. Maybe he should ask a psychic. See ya.